Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome into K-Scott. Welcome in. Today, we are continuing the Shadows of Doubt playthrough. Let me just make sure my thing is connected here. Just a second. So that's logins complete. And audience citizens. Okay. Okay, we should be good. Alrighty. Hello. Okay, so I wasn't sure. Oh, where's my controller? I wasn't sure if you guys would be interested in this game, but the feedback that I got was that apparently so. Initially I was gonna play this on my own, and I kind of like started to walk around a little bit. I was talking to Mandy, but Mandy had kind of indicated that she and Azura would be interested in watching this. Yeah, my controller's not working. I initially was gonna walk around and like do stuff, but I am doing it on stream instead. Give me a second. Where's my... There we go. Okay. But yeah. I wasn't sure if you guys would be interested in this, but apparently so. Apparently so. So yeah, I'm good to keep playing this. And then we'll just kind of go from there. But yeah. How are you doing, K. Scott? How is your wonderful night going? I was like, what time is it for you? Nighttime. Hold on, I changed something. I changed something in my settings, and I'm not really sure if... Hold on, let me see. Where did my thing go? Is that... Oh. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my dad's doing something. Not a good time. Hold on, I gotta fix this. But K. Scott says good. Very good, very good. I hope it was good. How was date night? Was that good as well? And K. Scott says, I'm kind of glad. Oh, welcome into Mandy as well. I'm kind of glad it's the weekdays again. The weekends have been busy this summer. So true. That's real. No, my weekends have been going by super quick, and my weekdays have been going by quick as well. Just everything is just, it's way too quick. It's way too quick. I really wish time would just slow down for a moment, you know, and I could just do nothing. I just want to do nothing for a little while. It's funny. Oh, but Mandy says, I'm on a walk right now. Internet might go in and out. No worries. I hope you enjoy your time here with us when you can hear it. But no, what was I saying? When I got COVID, I was out, for like 4 days in a row, I think. No, sorry, six days in a row. And I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, the first 2 days, I got, like, super into emulation. So I was just, like, watching all these YouTube videos about it and trying to, like, do it myself. And then the next 2 days, days 3 and 4, I was, like, I don't know, just kind of bored. Surprisingly. Like, I feel like there's not enough... Like, to me, 3 days of weekend is perfect. That's, like, the perfect amount of weekend, you know? So... I don't know. I don't know, man. It would be nice to have 3 days of weekend. But it is what it is, I guess. It's not like work is a lot more tolerable for me lately. In the past, with my past job, it was just completely intolerable. Welcome into Appy. Welcome in. Also, if you hear like a loud noise in the background, my dad's doing something, so. Yep. If you're wondering what the noise is. Anyway. Huge raccoon. Nice. Very nice. Don't they... Can't they carry rabies or something like that? Something dangerous? I don't know. Anyways. I guess that's neither here nor there. If they don't touch you, it's no big deal. I had an objective, but I think it honestly might have disappeared. Oh, there it is. Find and talk to Isadora about accommodation. Use the city directory. I was gonna say, I'm wondering where the hell my objective went. What the hell is Isadora, anyways? But yeah, today we're getting back to solving some crimes. This says That probably says Kashino for casino. No. Kashino. Let's see. Are you trying to hurt Edward Aspen PK? No, but we could. We could. Also, K. Scott. Did you know that you're in this game? Did I tell you, K. Scott? There's you can name NPCs after your Twitch chat if you link Twitch to your account, which I did. So technically, there's a little K. Scott running around here somewhere. Yeah. Definitely about to lose internet until I get home. No worries. And Kashino. Kajino? Was it? I thought it was she. Kajino? But have fun. Yes, so true. Have fun. I've been feeling... I should have taken today as sick. Like, I don't have a whole lot of sick. Ever since COVID, I used up so much sick. Oh, wait, hold on, actually. I forgot to... Oops. Hold on. I can't see... Oh, welcome into Dakung. I was just about to say I can't see YouTube. But there we go. I got it up now. Welcome into Dakung. Sorry, my YouTube chat was closed. But welcome in. How are you? Good to see ya. Welcome in. Welcome in. And the she had the not apostrophe, quotation marks next to it. What the? Stop following you? Bro, I'm not following you, dude. I'm literally just running around. I didn't know that they noticed when you followed them. But yeah, I don't know if that's supposed to be an apostrophe, or I mean quotation marks, or if it's just weirdly shaped. Because it looks like one line, not two. Kajino? Anyway, welcome into Dark. Welcome in. How are you, Dark? How's life? Welcome back to Shadows of Doubt. I'm still looking for that one lady to finish the tutorial. But no, I really should have taken today off as sick. Ever since COVID, I haven't had a whole lot of sick time. And I've been really hesitant to use it in case I get sick again. But if I had a lot of sick time, I would have just taken it today. Like, I have not. I've been feeling really weird today. Like, extra awkward all day. And on top of that, I was like really tired this morning. So, I've been feeling weird today. So if I'm kind of like awkward today, that's why. So, but Dakung says, good, maybe not. Currently, I'm developing my own Discord, and I did not expect it will cost a bunch of bucks just for the UI to look good on some channels. Huh? Are you mean for Discord Nitro? I mean, for my Discord, I'm not using Nitro. I don't really know how my Discord doesn't really look super great, but it should be fine though. I wouldn't worry about it. The important thing is the content. And boy oh boy, has my Discord had content lately. Seeing Azur's desktop is wild. Azur's desktop is like... I mean, to be fair, at my old job, my computer was pretty cluttered as well. But I don't think it was that bad. At the... Okay, so... To describe what happened to Dark, Azur posted a picture of her desktop. And her desktop is so cluttered that there's no space for files to have their own unique space. So anytime she saves a document, the document stacks itself at like the upper left corner. So she has like this super tall stack of just files upon files upon files, all in the same location, because that's where they keep saving. And at least for me, like, when it was cluttered for me, I don't remember documents ever stacking. So that's pretty wild. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for this lady. I keep forgetting. Let's go. But yeah, the whole desktop. Every slot on the desktop is covered. It's to the point that anytime she saves something, that file goes on top of another file because there's no room. You can at least put it in folders, you know, you could organize it by like, here's my art stuff, here's my like PDF files for documentation, whatever, here's my Excel sheets. Everything's just on top of each other, so. Anyways, but Dakung says no, you know, you can custom a bot to write rules in directory with embedded text, and you can add some image or GIF on the embedded text. And I do pay artists to make a banner and some images on it. Ah, okay, I see. I think I understand. No, I don't know. When it comes to bots, I haven't bothered. I do kind of want there's like a bot that, you know, sometimes you join a Discord and it's like, you need to read through the rules and like react with an image onto a message in order to get access to the rest of the Discord. I was interested in doing that, but I'm not interested in the amount of legwork it's gonna take for me to get there. So ultimately, I just like didn't. I did not do that ultimately. Is this not the right floor? This should be. I literally pressed 8. It keeps telling me to like go up, but oh, that scared the hell out of me for a second. Is this really? Oh, wait, are you? Wait, ma'am, are you the? Wait, bruh. That's exactly who I was looking for. Hold your horses. Yes. Can I? Ma'am? Ma'am? Just a minute. Oh. Oh, what? You're... Hello? Didn't a green-haired woman walk in? Who the hell are you? Evening, what's your name? My name's Kennedy Hughes. Huh? Anyways, I'm a member of the FPOWA. Need a place to crash. Oh, hard times, huh? You and everyone else, buddy. Damn. It's your lucky day. We got a place free. Cool. It's at Basement 01 Plaza Orchid Hotel. Here's the key. I'd say have a nice day, but... Can I come in and take a look around? I don't want you snooping around my thing. That's fair. What? But who... You know what? Never mind. I don't really know what happened to that other lady, but it's fine. Anywho. But yeah, it is crazy dark. that desktop, it's the wildest desktop I've ever seen. By far. And on top of that, you remember that drawing I made of Azure the other day? The Draw by Vibes? So Azure has that as her new desktop, which is, you know, I mean, I'm flattered, but that's also, she's asking to get flashbanged every time she's about to like close her computer. The background is just pure white. So anytime you close something, you're gonna get flashbanged. Where is this? It says basement, but am I on the wrong level? This different building, I guess? Where's my map? Oh, yeah, different building. Whoops. And Mandy says, I definitely strayed too far from home on that walk. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. You should go explore the world, you know? Just like... What the... Just head on out there. See how far you can go. That's what I did one time when I was mad at my my roommate in college. I just like... There was one day I remember I just opened the door. Just walked until I couldn't walk anymore. I was super pissed though. Hello, citizen. Oh, I guess kind of unrelated. And Dark says, I don't think I was there for that Draw by Vibes, but I can imagine the amount of white. So true, Dark. What? Oh, wow. This place is really beautifully detailed. Someone said bloody idiot. Gotta lie down. But no, Mandy says, did you ever catch Gleb? I did. So, I can't remember exactly how I did. I'll show you, but the problem initially. See Gleb here? This one, not the bottom one. So I knew what his first and last name is, but if you try to, there's like a paperwork you have to submit to the police in order for them to investigate the murder or to apprehend the suspect. In order to do that, you need the first and last name, and unfortunately, I had the first name, but I didn't have the last name. Even though I knew I knew his last name, right? I knew for a fact who it was, but I didn't have evidence that had the first and last name, even though he told me what his first and last name is. So I had to find a way to get it, and I don't remember exactly what piece of evidence I had that gave away his last name, but I picked up something that had his last name. I added it to the board, and then that's how I got his name, and then I submitted the evidence. So it took a long time, but we got him after like 5 hours. And now we're continuing the tutorial. So after we caught him, I went back to my apartment, and then I found out that because I didn't pay my bills or something, I was getting evicted from the apartment. So I have to find a new place to stay. I have to talk to this Isadora lady. I did. Or I talked to somebody anyways. And then that person told me that I can move in to this free place in like the basement of somewhere. So that's where I am. Eviction simulator, yes. But Taku went on a little adventure. I did. I can't tell you exactly where I went because it kind of gives away some stuff, but I actually found some really cool I went so far that I ended up walking through this like industrial area where I definitely could have just like, it was so incredibly barren of life that it was like a horror movie. But I kept going. And eventually I found like a pretty nice spot to hang out. And then eventually it was getting late, so I decided to head back. But anyways, but no. Oh boy, eviction simulator. So True Dark, we're getting evicted. But we just found a place, so it's no big deal. And what were you mad about? I don't remember exactly that time, but we'll get into that. It's kind of a long story. I'm gonna reply to this what Dakung says here real quick. It's just that I can't stand looking plain on my server, so somehow I feel that I wanted to do some extra on every project I do. A very admirable quality, I must say. I think it's admirable to want to do more, you know, and make your Discord more interesting. But for me personally, sorry, I'm kind of awkward today. My mind is like gone. No, for me personally, I just too much effort. But it's good. And I will definitely join. Once your Discord's up, let me know. I want in Dakon. But Appy says, is this the same MAGA one with the loud mouth girlfriend? No. To make a long story short, no. They have, surprisingly, the MAGA one later was not. He was more. I was gonna say he's more reasonable, but I guess not really. So okay, the first guy I roomed with was kind of sorry, I actually need to pause because anytime I need to recall something from the depths of my mind, it requires a lot of brain power. So the first guy I roomed with in college, he was very noisy, and I'm very noise sensitive. So, and I guess in his defense, I didn't know how noise sensitive I was until I got to college, because my family's generally really quiet, and anytime there is noise, it doesn't really bother me. But when I got to college, noise really started to bother me. And also in his defense, I didn't realize how much noise bothered me. So I think there was a bit of a lifestyle difference. And then on top of that, I was very non-confrontational. And to this day, I'm still kind of non-confrontational. I'd say I'm a lot more confrontational than I was when I was a lot younger. But when I first started college, I was very non-confrontational. So he did a variety of things that really bothered me, that I should have said something a lot earlier, but I ended up saying it like a lot later. I don't remember exactly when, but this was like several months into living with him, I think. But the main issues at the time were that he would he's like a I don't remember what game it was. It was like League of Legends or something. But he's like, it was one of those games where you had to click all the time. So I don't know if you can like hear. Yeah, you can't hear my mouse because of the noise suppression. Welcome into Azray, by the way. I'm talking about my college experience. So he would click like constantly. And this would go on for, like, from pretty much, like, when classes end, like, all until, like, maybe 2 a.m. at the latest. 2:30 a.m. at the latest, maybe. And the clicking was very constant. And he would also sometimes sing to himself, but he's, like, not a very good singer. So it was a little annoying. And what was the last thing? Oh, and he would gurgle and, like, taste his snot. So he would do, like, this thing where he'd, like, and it drove me nuts because it would be, like, all the time. Like, it's like, dude. So, yeah, eventually, I don't remember verbatim how this conversation went because it was a really long time ago, but eventually I should have said something really early. I waited, like, several months. It was kind of like one of those things where, like, you've already hit your breaking point and that's when you speak. You shouldn't do that. I was the kind of person that did that. So it got to a point where I was like, I called him out on something. I was like, could you keep the clicking to, like, a certain, like, time, or could you stop doing XYZ, whatever? Because it's bothering me. And he said something. This is almost verbatim. I'm not, like, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm, like, 90% sure this is almost verbatim. Okay. He said, "That sounds like a you problem." And I was livid. I was like, we're seconds from throwing hands at this point. I was livid, and then I just walked out. I think that might have been the day that I just, like, was like, I'm just gonna go for a walk. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm just going. And then I went. So, but yeah, ultimately, I mean, we weren't really close to begin with, but we were just kind of tolerant of each other. One of the leaders of the floor had to get involved and, like, kind of mediate. Eventually he kind of toned it down a bit, and we were amicable for the rest of the year. So, anyways, but yeah, I'd say this isn't to say I don't think he's, I wouldn't say that he's, like, not at fault, because I definitely see my faults. I definitely should have said something the moment it bothered me and not waited until the last second. So it's definitely something I could have addressed a lot earlier, but I didn't, and that's very much on me. I was also just kind of, like, complainy a lot. I would, like, complain to my friends. I'm not really sure if that got back to him. Maybe that's why he was so hostile to me. But I shouldn't have done that either. I very much should have just addressed it in the moment, just to him specifically, which I didn't do. So that's on me, but it's not entirely on me, I feel. If somebody brings up their problems with a lot of the things you're doing because it's interrupting their sleep, and then you just blow them off and be like, you know, that's your problem. That's not cool either, you know? So, anyways. But the important thing, we've moved past it. I only roomed with him that 1 year, so it's not like, you know, wasn't the worst thing in the world. I definitely wouldn't have, welcome into Crusader. Welcome in. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't, room with him again, obviously, but, I do think that I could have done things a lot better, so. Anywho. But yeah, that's about it. Anywho, Mandy says she's dying inside. Happy says effing gross. Dark says, if that was my roommate, I would have put ghost peppers in all their drinks and food. Okay, I wouldn't go as far as tampering with their food, but I was very livid. I did not move out that day. I was like pretty close to just like, I will sleep in someone's car just to get away from this guy, because he was driving me insane. But Dark would have slapped him. Yeah, I was mad, you know. I was mad, but like Abby says, if you're gonna throw hands, take the first shot. I don't agree. I wasn't at a point where I'm gonna like hit him, you know. I was mad, but I'm not gonna like punch him in the face, you know. He, you know, annoying, but is what it is, I guess. But let's see. We'll find something that makes him tick. Maybe finding something that makes him tick is kind of petty, low-key justified, but at the same time, I don't want things to get worse than they already are. You know, I would rather just address it and be like, you know, move on from there, you know. But they deserve a fate worse than food tampering. He was an alright guy. Outside of this incident, he was an alright guy. We're not really like compatible friends, but he was an alright guy. Anyway, sorry. Dakung says, though my server stands quiet, I would be deeply honored by their presence. Shouldst thou accept mine invitation? I will accept the invitation. Send it over to me, and I will gladly join Dakung. Feel free to invite me. I would love to be a part of the Discord. Feel free to invite me. But Crusader says, you are morally obligated to take revenge on those that have wronged you. Okay, I don't know if I'd go that far, but I don't know. We weren't compatible roommates, and that's that, you know. And then I came to realize how noise sensitive I was, and the following years I picked roommates that more align with my noise levels and noise expectations. So ultimately, you know, you'll learn from the experience, you grow through it, and it's for the best. So, and then what other roommate stuff do I want to talk about? And then the roommate Appy brought up earlier was the one that he was my most recent roommate. After this point, I decided I would just live alone, because I just like, yeah, living alone is a lot more expensive, but like I couldn't. My last roommate, like, that was the second time I was like really livid. I don't get like blood boilingly like mad. There's only been like 2 times since I graduated high school that I got like mad. Like blood boilingly mad. And the one time with my first roommate, that him telling me that that's a you problem, that got me like maybe like to like an 8 out of 10 mad. I was mad. But the guy after the most recent roommate was like a 9 out of 10. I think I was like a notch higher on the mad scale. I was furious. Like my blood was like boiling, my skin is hot. I was so mad. Sorry, Crusader says he's got to depart, but we've gone on too long letting others get away with stuff they shouldn't. We should start teaching them why they shouldn't do that stuff. And living alone is so nice, it's the best. Sadly, my lord, I must depart. I wish you well with the Shadow of the Doubt. Thank you, Crusader. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for joining us. I'll continue with this line of thought real quick. I think... Well, sorry, I'll address Crusader's message in a moment. Let me finish my thought. My most recent roommate, we got along enough to live together, but he would do this thing where he would throw logic out the door when it didn't suit what he wanted. So when it came to we had a TV, and he wanted cable television run to his to the TV. In order to do that, the place for the cable was actually located outside of the house, in the front of the house. So in order to get the cable into his TV, he would have to run it through the front window and into his TV, which means that the front window cannot close. And Appy says, sounds like his political alignment. I don't want to talk politics, but he very much used... He'd throw logic out the door when it didn't suit what he wanted. So, the cable always ran through the front window. And I was saying that the front window can't close. We don't live on a safe street. It's like, it's not super dangerous, but it's not safe either. It's one of those places that if you leave something out, something gets stolen. So I was telling him, like, if we can't close the front window, this place is not secure anymore. We got to be able to close this front window, because... Hold on. Go ahead. Sorry. Dinner's ready, but I'm gonna finish my thought first. So, the front window can't close, and he was trying to argue that, sorry, I was trying to argue that if the front window can't close, and it's always open, keep in mind this window is large enough for a person to fit through. Well large enough. I was telling him that someone could enter our place and take our stuff. And he said, if someone was gonna rob us, they would have done it already. That doesn't make any sense. That's like saying a seatbelt doesn't work because if the seatbelt was gonna be used, we would have gotten a car crash already. It's like, what are you talking about? But welcome into Luden. Let's see. For dis nuts. Okay, I'm out. Sorry for being a delinquent. For dis. What do you mean for this? But welcome in. How are you, Luden? I'm talking about my most recent roommate. So the most recent time, the breaking point for me was I was very like cautious about not getting COVID. This is like I think around when the vaccines came out, but they weren't like widespread available for everybody at the time. They either weren't widespread available or I had just gotten vaccinated. I can't remember which one. It was around that time though. And he got COVID, and we lived in like a 2-bedroom apartment with like a main area. We had separate bedrooms. So one day I overheard him talking in the main area. He was talking on his phone about how we got COVID. So I just happened to overhear him mention this. In the main area. Okay. I was in my bedroom. So later on that day, I went out into the main area and I was like, I asked him if he was like sick or if he got COVID, because I thought I overheard him say something about catching COVID, and he started getting upset with me about like, he said something along the lines of like, my phone call is none of your business. You shouldn't be listening to my phone calls. And I was like, okay, I just happened to overhear it. Could you just like let me know next time you get sick so I can, you know, avoid the common area? And he was like, what, you expect me to wear a mask inside? In my own apartment? In the common area? And I was like, dude, I didn't say you should wear a mask. I'm just asking you to let me know whether or not you're sick so I can avoid. And anyways, so what was it? He said something really stupid, but I don't remember what it was. But I cussed him out and I told him that was the dumbest thing that ever came out of his mouth. I don't remember what it was though. But it got me really mad. And then thankfully I didn't get sick that time. But after that I had a really hard time sleeping that night because of how like mad I was about that conversation. And eventually I started looking for a place. I got a really good deal on an apartment. So ultimately I decided I would move. My lease wasn't up with that guy, but I was so mad. I was like, I'm just gonna pay double. I don't care. If I start losing money, it's whatever. I need to get out of there. So I left to live in a completely separate apartment. I still paid out the remainder of my lease, but I pretty much told him like, I'm gonna pay for like rent, but that's it. I'm out of here. Which is fine. I mean, it's everything is pretty much the exact same for him, but you know, I'm just not there. And I got to live by myself, so I was ultimately it kind of worked out. But yeah. And then there was another fiasco with that roommate because now any normal person would understand that if you're in an apartment, you probably aren't allowed to drill into the wall to make your own shelving. And this guy did not understand that. For some reason, he thought that he was in the clear to just drill straight into the wall and start making his own, like, shelving. So when it was time for, when the lease was up, the office was what was it? They had fined us because of damages. They were like, there's major damage to the walls. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they were like, someone drilled into the walls to make shelving. And I was like, it was kind of a back and forth between, I wasn't like living there at that point. It was a back and forth between me, my old roommate, and the office, because I was like, I was telling the office like that I didn't even live in that room. He did that in his bedroom. I didn't touch the drill. I didn't even know he drilled into the wall. That wasn't me. I think I like low-key knew, but it's whatever. And then I think I vaguely remember being concerned that my roommate wasn't gonna pay the fine and that he was gonna have it so that me and him have to pay the fine for him drilling into the wall. Ultimately, he paid for it, but I think there was a period of time where he was trying to get me to pay for it. So, there was that too. But yeah, and then I also didn't get along with his girlfriend. His girlfriend, like, I didn't really talk to her. I didn't get, like, a really good vibe from her. All the guys, we lived in a much larger group before. All the guys hated her. Because I don't know exactly what she said, but she's the kind of person that, like, is really ignorant about everything and just kind of, like, talks. Like, one of the guys literally told me verbatim, like, she just speaks. Like, that's it. She just speaks. Anything she says is just, it's pure ignorance. It's just, like, she's just talking. And I didn't really want to get to know her before that point. I didn't want to get to know her after that point. So, anytime we're in the same room, we just kind of coexist. Anyways, sorry, I gotta grab my dinner. Once I get back, though, we'll get back to it. Anyways, but that's, Taku roommate lore. Anyway, yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Anyway, sorry to bring down the mood. I'm getting myself worked up. But yeah, this is all like several years ago drama, so it's whatever. But yeah, after I went to live alone, things are generally better. So, you know, it's all good. And now I live back home, so everything's generally pretty good, I must say. I'm trying to get myself unworked up. I don't know. To me, college and around college time was not a happy time for me generally. I have like fond memories of I have fond memories of part of college, but a lot of college and college era stuff is not super great. Generally, I'd say that of all the times in my life, college had some highlights, but it's generally the worst. College and post-college, I'd say. If I had to rank every point in my life, I'd probably rank college like the lowest. So there's a lot of things that have made me upset and get me all worked up. So, but anyways, yeah, we're back. But yep, match made in heaven. Yep. They were meant for each other. So, but he was like. My most past roommate was a good guy when he wasn't trying to bend logic to suit what he wanted. And a part of me is like, I don't know if he knew he was in the wrong or if he just like doesn't care he's in the wrong. Sorry, I'm getting myself worked up again. But yeah, Asbury says, I might warm up my Chinese food before you guys start talking food. I just got my shrimp curry. Got my shrimp curry. Also, sorry, okay, the noise is gone. I was about to say sorry for the background noise, but it just stopped. So, we're all good. Now my voice quality should be a lot better. But Chinese food tastes different when reheated. Different better, you mean? I haven't had authentic Chinese food for quite a while. I think like the authentic Chinese food places that I've been to have been all like shared food, or it's like the stuff comes on like a larger plate and then you have to like share it around. Not a big fan of that. It's mine. I'm eating it. It's all mine. No, I can actually eat a lot. I eat really slow, but I eat like an insane amount of food. So, anywho, gonna add more veggies and seasonings too. Very nice. And Dakung says, with humble bread shall I sate mine empty belly, whilst these hands yet toil upon mine unfinished server. Toil, Dakung. Those hands. No, I do hope you have a good dinner though, Dakung, or whatever time it might be. I think about noon or something. But Asbury says, what constitutes authentic in your book? My understanding is that Panda Express is not authentic, and that's the one that I usually get. So, yeah, know how it is. Yeah, know how it is. Oh. Is this, interesting. Where the hell do I live? Visit basement 01, Plaza Orchid Hotel. Okay, but where? What the? Pretty cool, actually. Oh, hello, ma'am. Where the hell is... Where's this music coming from? Okay. Well, anyway. Let's see. My Chinese food is leftovers from Saturday. Gonna reheat it on a pan. Ah. Nice. It's nice. I don't know where to go, man. It's definitely not in there, though. Oh, there it is. It's this one. Can I? Oh. Well. It's not much, but looks like it's home for now. I'm gonna lock the door. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Actually, wait. Let me see what else is in here. Where's my light switch? What's that noise? Bruh. Ew. Wait, who put the light switch on the back? Insane. Oh! We've completed the Dead of Night case. Very nice. You can change the decor of your apartment using the inventory menu. Optional. Ooh. Work towards retirement by advancing the ranks. You can close this case when you're ready by using the resolve button. Okay. Cool. Let's see. If you need cash, check out the notice boards next to public telephones in bars and restaurants for jobs. Keep an eye out for murder cases that carry a hefty bounty, and enforcers ain't interested in dirtying their hands with detective work. Best money we can get right now. Jobs will get you social credit as well as cash. Enough, and you can officially retire to the fields. We can only dream. Cool. Welcome, tenant. It ain't much, but it's better than sleeping rough. Casablanca Quarter is a cruel place, but this apartment is my attempt at offering some solace. Take as long as you need. Rest up, get on your feet, get a job. If you're lucky, maybe you'll see the back of this place one day. Isadora. Are you alive or are you not? Former Police Officers Welfare Association. Look, I'm not saying I approve, but there's one of those new Starch Cola sync discs in the mailbox in the lobby. Take it to a sync clinic and install it if you want. I don't trust it as far as I can throw it personally, but I get a discount on bills if I offer it to you, so. Oh. Okay, well. Let's close the case, I guess. Didn't I already? Yeah, close it. Yep. Nice. Alright, I guess I'm done with the tutorial then. Oh yeah, no. If I need to pay for stuff, no. Nope. Nope. I'm not paying for anything. Not even a bed, honestly. If I'm saving for retirement, I'm sleeping on the floor. So. Sucks to suck, but oh wait, there's more. Well, yeah, sucks to suck, but yeah, no, I'm not paying for anything. That's crazy. Cool stuff though, but yeah, no. Nope. Anywho. I think I see what you're doing here. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Let's not do that, please. Thank you. Okay. Let's go find a case. The game's kind of loud. Hold on. Is that loud? That's kind of loud. No, it should be fine. No, yeah, no, that's loud. Why is this so loud? Actually, you know what? Let me turn down just the music, maybe. Oh, wait, no, music is separate from master sound effects. We'll do this. 80% should be good. Okay. Alrighty. Now, let's find some work. I'm on the case. Let's see. Wild America moment. Stomach's growling. IRL. I heard something like there's like a sleep bonus or something in this game. Something like that. I wonder if the murders like actually take place in the simulation or if it just like happens off camera. And then I have to go find what happened. You know? Does make me wonder. I do wish there was like a... Is there an easy way for me to see... see cases I can take on? Or do I need to go to the police station? One of these? Suspects armed and dangerous. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm ready for that one. Wanted, discreet individual. Photography skills required. Reward of... Damn it, I just realized I forgot to take the sync thing. You know what? Sorry, let me take care of that real quick. I don't remember where I live, but I need to take care of that real quick. Where the hell do I live, man? I live in the basement of a hotel or something. I don't remember what hotel it is. I mean, I guess I can just look it up. What's this? Oh, wait, it's right here. Okay. Oh, and there's a job thing right here. Nice. Oh. Interesting. What did that note say again? Something about in the lobby, there should be something. One of the new Starch Cola sync discs in the mailbox in the lobby. The mailbox in the lobby. But where in the lobby? I mean, if I was an apartment... Oh, yep, that's trespassing. If I was a mailbox, where would I be? Probably not on the second floor, huh? Oh, yeah. I don't know where the hell. What is this rando doing? Get out of here. It says in the lobby. But I am literally in the lobby. And I don't see it. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta sneeze, though. Never mind, it's gone. Dude. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Let's just... We're moving on. We're moving on. Oh, wait. Never mind. We're moving back because I need to find a job. Let's take a look. Anger issues turn them into cash. Pursue current objectives detailed in the job note to acquire more details about the job. No, that seems kind of crazy. Work available. Public humiliation. No questions asked, no questions answered. Call 807-6867. Well, I've got a new job. Let's take a look. You know, it kind of occurs to me now that I might actually need that job listing. 807-6867. Oh, wait, there it is. Okay. I was like, yeah, I don't have the job listing. 807... 807... 807... 6... Oh. 807 6, 8, 6, 7. Hear about the job? Meet me at Raven Restaurant. I'll be sitting with the coffee. Ask about Walters. Make it sharp. Won't be here for much longer. I'm gonna walk into something wild, aren't I? Humiliate. Am I the one being humiliated, or is it somebody else? I think the diner's this way. Yeah, this has to be the diner. I'm surprised this is procedurally generated. This could be completely random. I wouldn't even know. Sitting with a coffee at a Raven Restaurant. That's a hot dog. I don't know what that is. Oh, are you... Oh. Okay. One with a table. Are you the... Oh! Are you the, Oops. Don't pass time. Up. Hold on. Still getting used to the game. I would like to talk to you, random citizen. Is this Walters? Good, you made it. We want the mark publicly shamed. Throw food in their face. The leads for the target are in this briefcase. Take it. Take a photo of them to prove it happened. Deliver it under the door at 401 Dunn Heights. Job information added. Very cool. Let's take a look. So, we are looking for an unknown citizen. Lives in the building Lane Heights Manufacturing. This is the target. Identify the perpetrator. And Lane Heights Manufacturing is this way. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's see who's out here. Is this? Oh. Oh. He lives here? Oh, wait, hold on. Before I do that, don't I need food to hit this guy with? I don't think I even have food. Can I... Anyone leave a hot dog lying around? Edward Bluxy, have you seen a hot dog? Are you perhaps familiar with... Can't complain, says the guy that always plays Balatro. Hello, Mao. Can't complain. That's not accurate. He's a Balatro player. Speaking of which, I've been playing a lot of Balatro off stream. I played like 5 hours so far. That thing is really addictive. I don't know who made drugs into a game, but Balatro is dangerous. Balatro should not be allowed to exist. It's very dangerous. Edward Bluxy and Edward Aspen. Why is everyone named Edward? And I hear Balatro is so addicting. Ed Aspen ate the hot dog. No, at first, I didn't fully understand how it worked. So I had a bit of a hard time. But after understanding how all of the discards and the hands work, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Very simple. Hold on, I need Oh, it says by default there will be an active murder in the city. There's a new murder case. So, crime reported at 801 Zhang Terrace. Collect case resolution from City Hall. It's genuinely wild to me that I'm a detective solving murder cases, but in the in-betweens, I'm about to go throw a hot dog in someone's face and take a picture for some pocket change. Insane. Absolutely insane. Okay. All right. Let's see. Sweet Tooth Assassin. Once again, this game is okay to backseat if you haven't played this game before. If you're familiar with the game and you're just like, you know the answer offhand, don't say anything. But if you, or sorry, don't speak about the case specifically. But if you don't know anything, you're more than welcome to backseat this one. This game is backseat okay. Let's see. Why is this on my screen? I don't... What? Okay, so we need to go to Zhang Terrace. I feel like my game is wonking out right now. What the hell is Zhang Terrace? Is it in the Resolve tab? Options? No. Can I click this? Can't. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go find Zhang Terrace the old-fashioned way. By looking at a map. Nah, that's not big enough. Zhang Terrace, bro. Where the hell is Zhang Terrace? I'm on Brook Street. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Okay, well. I don't know how to get rid of that. I don't know. Where's the Edward Mandy character? I don't know. I had to redo the... I have to redo the connection. Oh. We can go... Hold on. I had to redo the connection to Twitch, so it might have had to be redone. I don't know where this is. I don't know how to get to Zhang Terrace. Am I just going nuts? Can't be going insane, right? No way. What the hell is Zhang Terrace? I mean, I guess there's only like, what, 4? There's like 4 buildings in this whole game. It's probably one of the buildings anyways. I guess I'll just walk in and see what happens. Zhang Terrace? Yep, Zhang Terrace ground floor lobby. Yes. We made it. Bluxy isn't even here chatting. I think it's it goes by VIPs. So since Bluxy's a VIP, he gets a character. Let's head to 1801. And maybe I think it might work for chatters too. I'm not entirely sure. But maybe. Okay. I'll stop feeling left out then. It just... Your character exists in the game, but there's no saying that you'll necessarily come upon the person. You know? Okay. Here we are. But... What? Trespassing? It doesn't... Anyways, why is this trespassing? Oh, that's a light switch. That's an alarm switch. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna trespass and hope that there's no, actually, wait, let me save first. But I'm just gonna trespass and hope for the best. As one does. Holy moly. Dispatcher, we've got a whatever over. Same old, same old. Am I not under the police? Am I, like, not allowed to work with the police? Isn't that strange? I feel like that's weird. Are all the floors like this? Yeah. It's like all the floors are like this. You're allowed to be there, but you're not allowed to go inside. But this does make me wonder. It makes me wonder if there's like a security camera. Let me see. My guy. Well, I can't talk to the police. Damn. It does make me wonder whether or not there's a security camera anywhere that could have possibly seen the crime take place. Not that one. Damn. It's really cool how these crimes happen organically, though. Bruh. Oh, yep, they walled it off. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to find a way to get inside without them noticing me. But I'm not sure how I would do that. Oh, yep, trespassing again. Oh, look at me, trespassing again. Ho-ho. I mean, I don't want the crime scene to go stale either. I don't know if it's part of just the time I'm coming by, or... How much money do I have? 1,144. I'm just gonna step into the trespassing zone and see if the cops get mad. Yeah, they get mad. They get mad. Well, so I can't do that. Let's head down to the lobby. And I'm gonna try to skip time ahead to see if maybe the problems with this force field thing are relating to the time. It could be the time. Okay, hold on.
Gonna turn my light on.
Alright, I'm back. Okay. So let's have a little seat. And then we will... Oops. We will... This seems kind of stupid though, huh? Actually, no, that's dumb. Because in all the time it takes... I'm gonna go to 19. In all the time it takes for me to skip, another murder could be taking place. And I don't know whether or not the cops in the simulation will clear evidence. And I need to get as much evidence as I can, as soon as I can. So, we'll try to get stuff done as soon as possible. You know, I'm not really sure what this game expects me to do. I mean, it seems clear now, but is it really? Somehow I doubt it. Is it really clear? Okay, well, I don't really know if it's clear, but I'm just gonna do my stuff anyway. He says, stepping on the dead body. Yeah, this dude is dead. Let's check the cadaver. Let us inspect. This is an unknown citizen. Let me move him closer to the board. Let's take a look. So, we have his photo. We know what he looks like. He's a young adult, but we know nothing else. So, ultimately, we need the full name of the killer. We need evidence that places the killer at the scene of the crime, like fingerprints or photographic evidence. Knowing where the killer lives, and optionally, we can arrest the killer and locate the specific murder weapon. So let's do a quick analysis. So the entry wound is caused by a sharp object or blade. So that's important. Dirty napkin, a square paper napkin that has been used and crumpled into a ball. Probably not super relevant, but I'll keep it anyway. From examining the body, it appears that the victim has been violently slashed to death by a bladed weapon. I can determine the time of death is between 2100 and 2215, Wednesday, January 4th, 1979. Today is January 4th. A murder took place about an hour before we got here. So the killer's still on the loose somewhere. And I will keep these close by. Now, the dirty napkin might not signify much, but it could signify that maybe he was at a restaurant before the murder took place. But yes, an hour before. Who's to say where this man could have been this whole time? Now, I have a print scanner. So let us take a look. I scared myself for a second. He is fingerprint type T. T for Taku. Now, let me see what this is. Fingerprint type T, so this guy would have been on his computer. So let's take a look. We'll take a look at the microcruncher. Let me get rid of my thing here. Okay, so his name might be Barnett or Co, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm not even sure what his name is. So let's take a quick look around and see. We'll see if there's anything that can give us a little more clues. That was the cops. What a fingerprint type U. Interesting. That's not his. Very interesting indeed. Okay, but I have no evidence about that microcruncher. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Heyoon? Come to dinner next Friday. Got a divine bottle of Chateau d'Arc and some delicious gossip to share. Bring Sawyer justice. So we're Heyoon, or we are. I think this is probably a Korean name. I'm probably butchering it in front of Appy. But who's Sawyer? That's strange. Wine and gossip, huh? Sign me up. Okay, so we'll keep this letter here, but I want to make little like profile things for these people because I'm not sure who they are. And I want to link them too. So, let's link these together. Connections. Link there. Good. And wait. Link there. Link there. Okay. And welcome into Azure. And now you did all right. Thank you, thank you. Ayun. And red string on a corkboard. Sign me up. I'll bring the Google Doc notes with specific tabs to each thing. Welcome into Azure. Azure, you arrived just in time. We're just starting a new case. You missed almost nothing. We're just starting. So, all we found currently, a murder took place. This guy was killed. I don't know who he is. All I know is that he's dead. He was stabbed to death. Or has an entry wound caused by a sharp object or a blade. I found a dirty napkin in his pocket. That's probably irrelevant. And his time of death is 2100 to 2215. It is currently 2327. So he died about an hour before we got here. Okay? About an hour before. Also, just to clarify again, backseating is okay as long as you haven't played the game before. So if you're like a veteran of the game and you know the answer, please don't say anything about what's happening. But if you haven't played it and you want to speculate what happened to this guy or any kind of backseating, whatever, let me know. You're more than welcome to backseat and we can solve it together. So, but yeah, COVID guy. Yeah, I was talking about COVID guy and my first roommate, but it gets me worked up. So, but yeah, the only thing you missed was us looking at the dead guy. We're still in the room. So we got a report about a killing. We picked up a form and then we went straight to where the killing took place. That's all we know. We're not working with the police, so we need to hide from the police when the police show up. But currently the police know that the murder took place and they have quarantined off the area. We're currently behind the scenes. The cops don't know we're here yet. And we're trying to take down some evidence. So currently, we know that this guy's dead. We know his fingerprint is of type T. He had a dirty napkin in his pocket. He has an entry wound caused by some kind of blade. And he died about an hour before we got here. In my search of the apartment, I have found another set of fingerprints. This is fingerprint type U, belonging to who knows. And I've also found this letter. This letter says, "Hey Yoon, come to dinner next Friday. Got a divine bottle of Chateau d'Arc and some delicious gossip to share." Don't mind the typo. Bring Sawyer, ? Justice. So I don't know who Haeyoon is. I don't know who Sawyer is. I don't know who Justice is. But I imagine that Haeyoon lives in the apartment. I don't know if the person on the ground is Haeyoon or Sawyer. Sawyer could literally be a dog. No idea. But yeah, League player who likes the taste of his mucus. Yeah. So I did a great impression. He does this thing where he'll like... Sorry, it's... He did that over and over again. He would like sniff, and then he would like to like regurgitate it into his mouth, and then he'd like taste it. Anyways, I'm making my family think I'm choking, but I'm good. Anyways, but yum. Oops, wrong button. Thought it was Skyrim for a second. Okay, there's a lot of syringes in here though. Kind of. Do I want to risk grabbing this? Yeah, I'm literally going to catch a felony if they catch me, but let's just hope they don't catch me. I'm just going to take that. Anyways, But yeah, here's a dead guy. This is the guy that was killed. He's super dead. What is that? What's that? Fingerprint type V. Now there's 2 sets of fingerprints. So the guy that's dead, he's type T. But now there's U and V. Who are these guys? And what am I scanning? Oh. Yeah, the safe is open and it's type U and type V, so maybe there's more than one killer. Type U. Type U. But how did they open the safe if... Yeah, type U and type V are all over this thing. Yeah, I'm sorry, Azuri, now you didn't miss anything. Should I get 2 Impossible Whoppers instead of the combo? What? You like fries, though. The combo, first of all, but... What? I thought you were gonna eat your leftover Chinese food. Is that not happening anymore? Fingerprint type U. Type U. There's a lot of type U's in here. Okay, I gotta be really careful because the cops are actually like swarming the place. Or were, rather. They are literally just outside. Oh, files. Okay. From the desk of Del Bishop, MD, Medical Officer, Daffodil Ward. For Sawyer Barnett at 801 Zeng Terrace. See, what I don't understand is that... Like, I'll see information like this. And it's like, okay, so I know that Sawyer's the one that's dead then, because... Anyways, whatever. I'll just... So Sawyer's the one that's dead. Right? I'm pretty sure this guy's Sawyer. Because we're currently in 801 Zeng Terrace. Hold on. Let's see. Thinking about Wednesday. The burger is on the side of the fries, man. Why would you skip the whole entree like this? Whopper what? Ooh. Whopper Wednesday. 2 Sammys all the way. Burger King fries are not that good. I haven't had it for a while. Thought they made them better now, but it's been literally 2 decades. Old! 120 Victobutrol for treatment of depression. 1 daily. 24 beta blockers for treatment of high blood pressure. 1 daily. 1 time insulin injector for treatment of diabetes as needed to be taken as directed. Oh, that would explain all the diabetes stuff lying around. So I guess we can put that there. Actually, can I make a... I'm gonna make a pin for this. So in terms of location, we gotta connect one more thing. Hold on. Connect that there. Okay. So I don't know how to organize this neatly. This is one of the most awful one of the most awful cork boards of all time. I'm just making a huge mess of everything. Oh, sorry. Wait, what? Sawyer's a woman. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Oops. Up. The click for this game is kind of jank. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Like BK fries more than McDonald's fries. McDonald's fries is like kind of location based, I feel like. In my opinion. It's very location based. Because where I used to live, the McDonald's fries are terrible. But where I live now, the McDonald's fries are pretty good. I don't know. Hold on, what am I doing? I gotta make a connection, sorry. I'm gonna hope to at least solve one murder tonight. At least one. What happens after that point doesn't matter. I need to solve at least one tonight. Oop. There we go. Okay. Is that organized well? I don't feel like this is organized very well. Damn it. I'm so close to just grabbing my mouse. Okay, I don't want these connected though. Don't connect these. That doesn't make any sense. Excuse me. Ooh. I should call it sick tomorrow. How is the entry wound not connected to Sawyer over here? Menu. Let's see. It was Colonel Mustard in the living room with the candlestick. What are you talking about? McDonald's fries are awful. Arby's curly fries are good. So true. Curly fries are never worth the price, though. They give you 12 fries. So true. So true. Generally, I prefer... Of all the fries, I think I prefer, like, sweet potato fries. Or curly fries. I always like thin fries, though. The big fries... The thick ones... Ugh. Like, I can't get into it. It's just... It's not... Nope, not for me. Not for me. Okay, so that's the doctor's prescription. Let's check the next file. Employment contract. Sawyer Barnett, 801 Zeng Terrace. Employment agreement, private and confidential. This employment agreement is made as of this 15/8/1976 by and between Sawyer and City Hall ground floor lobby for the agreed amount of 25,000 credits per annum. The employee undertakes not to disclose in any form, whether written or verbal, any information required as a result of their employment. Should the employee disclose any item of information, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so a lot of this information is not super useful, but what is useful is the... Never mind. Oh, wait. Is the company called City Hall ground floor lobby? Interesting. Okay. So employment contract and City Hall floor lobby. This is a huge mess, dude. That's fine. Oops. No! From the death of Sacha Owen, MD nurse Hyacinth Ward, for Haeyun Ko. So Haeyun also lives here. Damn it. So there's more than one person here. So this could be Haeyun, or this could also be Sawyer. Is Haeyun typically a woman's name? Because the person that's dead is a woman. Actually, let me... Hold on. I'm going to make another one of these. So Haeyun also lives there. That's strange. Let's see. Taku never played Clue. I have not, actually. Or has Taku never played Clue? I have not. Nope. I have not. Is that the one with all the, like, the pictures of all the people, and then you have to, like, describe if they're wearing a hat or not, and then you just, like, if they're not wearing a hat, you, like, close the thing or something? Is that what that is? I think I might have played that, like, once or twice. My favorite place to get fries are closed, and I'm destroyed about it. No! Literally an hour away from where I live. I guess I save a lot in gas right now. I love tots. Love when the place cuts around potatoes. In and Out can suck my blank. IDK, how they cut their own fries and make it that bad. Freshest garbage on the market. Insane. Absolutely insane. Absolutely deranged, in fact. Let's see. Yunko. Employment. Works at Juniper. Damn. Okay, you know what? This is really bothering me. I hope that you guys don't mind the sound of my keyboard. I mean, you guys have heard the sound of my keyboard before, but I'm gonna switch to keyboard and mouse. This doesn't make any sense. Like, I enjoy walking around with keyboard and mouse. I don't enjoy editing the corkboard with keyboard and mouse because it just makes no sense. It's just madness. I don't know what the buttons are though for stuff, so hopefully that's fine. But yeah, I need to use keyboard and mouse for this. So let's see. How do you? Oh, there we go. Let me see. I can make these edits a lot quicker if I use keyboard and mouse. So this is our main guy. I'm gonna move him over so he's easier to see. He died from an entry wound around this time. The dirty napkin. Okay, so that's one grouping. I don't know what this grouping is, so we're gonna hide that because that doesn't really make any sense right now. And dude, this is such a mess. So here's what we got. So at Zeng Terrace, we have a Yoon. We have a letter. Is this better? This is a little better. This makes like a little more sense to me. Just gonna unpin that. And then create a connection to... No, we don't need a connection. Anyways, let's see. Mom makes some fire fries, share some with us, so true. This is what Azur's severance board looked like. Did she really have a severance board? Is that a thing? Hold on. That connection. This connection's not really necessary. What the? Oh, automatically created. Damn it. Let's hide it then. Okay. This is a lot better, I think. This is a lot better. So this is our main guy. He's dead. This is what he was found with on him. This is the location he was. I found 2 fingerprints at the location. I found that Sawyer and Haeyoon live at the location. I found out a little bit about Sawyer. I found out a little bit about Haeyoon. I know that Haeyoon works at Juniper, and I know Sawyer works at City Hall. There we go. And then this letter mentions the Justice, which is separate. But yeah. Let's see. She doesn't make them often, but when she does, it is a blessed day. So true. Azur says, I didn't have a severance board. I had a severance Google Doc, but that was very extensive, and it all fell apart when I was watching season 2. I gotta see. Come on, let me see. It had sections and titles. Mandy and I got to... What is ORTBO? That sounds familiar. And went, well, I don't know what any of this means anymore. I'll never know. Is that like the name of an episode or something? I don't know. How do I open my... Oops. Oh, for some reason, if you press escape twice, that'll bring up the thing. Okay. Tenancy agreement drawn up between landlord Katori Cardinal and the tenant Heiyun Ko, relating to the rental of apartment 1801 Zeng Terrace. Nails are not to be driven into the walls. Life reflects art. It just says Heiyun. So maybe Heiyun is the only tenant in that case? But Sawyer... So Heiyun lives here. Sawyer does not necessarily. But what does this say then? Heiyun, bring Sawyer. So maybe Sawyer's the guy that we're looking for. You know what they say about spousal murders and all that. Oh, wait, no, never mind. There's another tenancy agreement, but this one's for Sawyer. Also for 1801. So yeah, this is the same thing. So they both have a tenancy here. Usually they sign it in one thing, though. It'll be like two people on one document, not two separate documents. It's very strange. Okay, well. Gym membership. What the hell is this? Is this even relevant? This is the bank statement of Sawyer. Elliott Genetics application fee. V-Love subscription top-up payment. Katori Cardinal rental. Why? It's too bad there's no date on here. Nah, I don't really know how relevant that is, but I'll keep it. Certificate of birth. Sawyer. Male. Casablanca Quarter. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. This man retains knowledge like a sift, like a colander. The Ortbo was the episode where they went outside into the national forest. Ah, all in winter, I see. Hellion Mark made me puke for the first time. Why? It wasn't that bad. What do you mean? I mean, I didn't. In the moment, it was fine. Afterwards was kind of rough, but, you know. Anyways. In the moment, it was alright. Was it like a post-puke? Oops. Okay. I don't know how to play this game with keyboard and mouse. But I shall certainly try. Oh good, they closed the door. Nice. How do I, Okay, wait, I actually have to look at the controls. I don't know how to use this. Map is tab. F is alternate. It's button 3. Notebook is F. Why is it notebook F1? It's very strange. Move vertical and horizontal. Caseboard is F. Left shift. C is to crouch. I thought control is usually crouch. Weapon select. Oh, create string is mouse button. Ooh. Oh. Okay, cool. Let's see. Taku was into it. Lamau. I was too worried about Irv to focus on much else. In the moment, it was alright, said the CEO of that one company that got caught in literal 4K by Coldplay. Right. Honestly, I'm gonna... I don't know if this makes me a bad person. I was not worried about Irving. In my mind, I'm like, if he wants to come back, he'll find his way. I mean, ultimately, he was lost, but I was just kind of like, I don't think anything bad's gonna happen. He'll be alright. Hold on. My controller's vibrating. I've seen PC games, half and half. C for crouch and control for crouch. Ah. It makes you a bad person, I fear. It's like, that's kind of rough, but, you know. He'll be alright. He'll walk it off. He'll be alright. I mean, a real... Okay, thirsty? That's never happened before. I also wasn't too worried because, like... Lumen wouldn't let an employee die. You know? So, I'm just like... In that way, I'm like... They're watching him. There's no way they would just let him escape into the snow, you know? Is that a gun? Right? There's a whole rifle here. Semi-automatic Falcon battle rifle. Uses high caliber ammunition. Whose rifle is this? I mean, it's kind of unrelated, I guess. Probably not related. How I got rich on the way up. Is this a wallet? Fingerprint type U is all over it. How do I put mine? Yep. Ah! Sawyer. Sawyer wallet. But yep, that definitely do be Sawyer. Okay. So, Heyoon is, Heyoon's the one that died. Let's see. He was just a guy who didn't know what was going on and hated Heli X Mark smut fanfic come true. And honestly, same, Irv. I'm pretty sure they would let an employee die. They wouldn't let an employee die because they're trying to meet the deadline for the thing. For Cold Harbor, whatever it was called. So I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I mean, he's not... It seems like Mark was more valuable than Irv, but even then, I don't think they would. Azur says, I'm gonna be so real with you, my guy. Lumen would let the CEO's daughter die for sure. But they did it. But has Lumen allowed anyone to die? I don't think so. What the hell? I don't know. Maybe I just view the show differently, you know? Book of Crime Scene Blood Spatter. Blood spatter patterns can say a lot about a crime scene. In this book, we will explore the most common types of spatter and explore what they are telling us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is spousal murder. I'm pretty confident. Pretty confident this dude just killed his wife. So. Pretty confident. I'm not like 100%, but I'm pretty confident. Thin food, whatever. Nothing in the drawers, hey? Nothing for a burglar like me to take. Kitchen knife used for cutting, slicing, and dicing harder produce. Right, but was it used in the murder? I don't think so. I imagine the game would say something like, what? What? I imagine the game would say something about, hold on, my fingerprint scanner's going crazy. Yeah, I imagine the fingerprint scanner would, say something about that. Where is Irv, Taku? Are we ever going to see Irv again? Who's to say? Well, he was fine last I saw him, so should be alright. Oh, let me take that. Work rota. Supervisor. Friday to Sunday. What day is it? Today's Thursday. Interesting, Sawyer. He's got work. He's got work. You are not being followed. It's your mind. Take the pills. So, is he like schizophrenic or what's happening there? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get any more fingerprint related stuff out of this, so I'm just gonna close that so that you guys don't have to hear it constantly going off. Soap. Kind of not relevant. Matchbox. No. Work rota. Heyun. Work rota. Bar staff. Okay, well that's pretty cool. Not super relevant, but not bad. Elgen Beauty Bible. Elliot Genetics. Interesting. Hammer. Heyun's purse. Heyun. Zing Terrace. Okay, so now we officially have a name. We officially have our wallet. Okay, I like... This is kind of confusing now, but I like that they changed their name. So Heyun is the one that's dead. Sawyer is the one that we're kind of unsure about. This is a huge mess now. Let me Nah. This is whack. Okay, well. So all signs are leaning towards Sawyer. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed, Sawyer. Very interesting. I honestly think... Work ID. Bar staff. Don't we have this? I think we already have enough to go off of. So... The problem then is that I'm not sure how to... I don't know about the murder weapon. I have no evidence regarding the murder weapon. I don't know what he could have killed her with. Because, I mean, there's a gun on the floor, yeah, but... she was killed by a thing, you know? By something sharp. Sorry. By a thing. She was killed by something sharp. But I don't know what it is. Oh, cool. Card. Oh. Yeah, why am I managing my, my health all of a sudden? Can I drink this? I don't think I can. Damn. Killed by a thingamabob. Exactly. What I'm saying. She was killed by a thingamabob. But what does this letter have anything to do with anything? The dinner next Friday. Like, who's Justice? Because Justice is only mentioned in this one thing, but... Oh, here we go. Dear Heyun, I got your note. Sorry, but I can't hand over surveillance footage to anyone who asks. I ain't seen no very tall female stalking around, though. This kind of blows everything out of the water. What? No very tall female stalking around, though. If you got real concerns, put in a form 59.3.d to my office. Katori Cardinal. Building supervisor. What? Then who the hell is this? Okay. So, at first I thought it was Sawyer. Right? Maybe these two are like, Haeyun and Sawyer are a couple. But now Haeyun's asking about a tall female. A very tall female stalking around. So who is that? Could that be Justice? Or... Let's check in with this Katori Cardinal. It's very strange. Oh. Business card. Ground floor lobby. Thing terrace. That's kind of useless at this point. Oops. I didn't mean to open it that quick. Alexandro? This is the last time I write to you. Who the hell is that? You said we'd always stay in touch, but 6 months and not a word? Do you even care? Or do you have other friends out in the fields, ones without diabetes? Okay, that's connected to Sawyer. I don't know how. Because Sawyer and Haeyun both have diabetes, so it's not like... Does it say diabetes on here? Oh, no. There we go. Handwriting, sample type G. I see. So we link it to him based on his handwriting. So Alexandro is not a faithful partner? Mayhaps? Sawyer, I know I'm not supposed to write this down, but I can't forget it again. Your passcode is Haeyun's year birth. Shred this ASAP. Who wrote this? Yeah, who the hell wrote that? Wait, somebody wrote this, but... How... What? Her handwriting is sample type B, so it doesn't match this note. But who the hell wrote this note? If you don't live in this building, how do you know... Never mind. I have no clue. Your passcode is Haeyun's year of birth. So Sawyer is Haeyun's year of birth. Interesting. So let's take a quick look. If we want to go, Sawyer Barnett is 1949. Okay. Sawyer Barnett. Okay. Let's check his mail. To Haeyun from Sawyer. 2:42, January 2nd, Monday, so earlier this week. I think they're searching. I gotta get out of here. That dude almost caught me. Well, it seems the rest of the contents of that apartment are going to remain a mystery. At least for now. But we do have enough to go off of, so let's go investigate. Let's see what we can find. Now, I don't know how many of you out there have tried this yakisoba pan. But I haven't tried it store-bought. I made it for myself. This thing, it's so good and it will knock you unconscious. This is so much, like, starch. So much carbs. I think carbs. Yeah, I used to actually in the early days of me streaming, I actually used to make this for myself before my streams. I don't know why. I actually stopped making these. I really should have kept these up. I don't know why. It's kind of like these just kind of dropped off the face of the earth for me. Like I totally forgot I used to make these one day, but these were really good. Like if I could make, I think if I could make anything for myself from my like solo apartment days, I think I would make this. This is super good. That sounds amazing. If you just go to like an Asian mart, you get there's like frozen yakisobas. You can stir fry it, right? And I used to put some meat in it. You don't have to, but you can stir fry the hell out of it. I would like salt mine to make it like extra like salty savory. And then I would put I would take a hot dog and I would take a hot dog bun, some Japanese mayonnaise, I'd put it on the inside, and then I would just put the noodles on the inside mixed in with like the meat, and then I would put like a little bit of red ginger on the top. Dude, these will knock you unconscious. This will, like, one moment you'll be awake, the next you'll be asleep for like 10 hours. It's so insane. But wait until you turn that into okonomiyaki. I have been meaning to try that, but the only reason I haven't is because I don't have a place to get it. But if I did, or not don't have a place, don't know of a place. How long am I gonna... Okay. I was gonna say, how long am I gonna drink that? Okay. A realistic, I know this is more expensive, but I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna... Oh! My yakisoba pan. It's okay. I'll eat it off the ground. I don't even care. I pressed the wrong button. Anyway. What was I doing? Oh, sorry. Dakung sent a message a while ago. I'm not sure when. But Dakung says, it's been 2 hours since I started looking for references to buy banner commissions. I'll take a short break now. Okay. I hope you enjoy your break. Sorry I didn't notice the message. I'm so sorry. It doesn't have, for some reason the YouTube messages aren't timestamped. And I just, like, completely missed it. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I missed the message. No. No. What am I doing? So currently it's Thursday at 1 a.m. But the things I wanted to investigate, I want to see... Even's the one that's dead, you know, but... I want to check out... Katori Cardinal, who was... Heyun asked for surveillance footage. I want to check this out. I don't think this relates to time, so I'm not going to bother with this. Or I want to investigate this as soon as possible. There is another one, which is Justice, which is come to dinner next Friday. To me, this is weird. I don't know who the hell Justice is. This could be unrelated, but this is a ways away. We just started Thursday, so... let's go check out Katori Cardinal. I don't know if this person would be awake, but let's go take a look. Katori. so sad I threw my whole yakisoba on the ground. What is the point? What is the point of all this detective work and suffering if I'm just gonna throw my food on the ground? You know? Oh, Dakhung says, let no shadow of concern darken thy spirit, battle brother. By the Emperor's grace, I absolve this concern. Save thy wrath for true heresies. Thank you, Dakhung. Thank you. Sorry, I don't know when you sent that, and I can't check it, but I'm glad for your forgiveness. Let's check out Kotori Cardinal. So C. Kotori Cardinal. Asking the real questions. I don't even remember what question I asked. It's already gone from my mind. Kotori Cardinal. Oops, wait. I didn't mean to exit out of that. Kotori Cardinal lives here. I wanna... Boop! There we go. And then we'll, navigate there. Okay. Sorry for all, like, the jerkiness of my camera. I'm not really used to using a mouse. In first-person games. So if you see me, like, jerk around, I'm not experienced with this. So... You see the whoa. You're something else. Thank you. Thank you. I try. Oh, what can I say? I'm just that guy. What can I say? Keep walking, you creep. What? What? Oh. I don't feel so good. Infinity War moment. All right. Let's see over here. Pause. I don't feel so good. Dude, I have the memory of a goldfish tonight. No joke. I don't know what's happening. Okay. 9th floor, please. I missed the pause. Saw it. Ugh. I missed it too. It's okay. Is Taku paying attention? Does Taku remember anything beyond 30 seconds ago? Okay. I was a little confused for a second, but I think I've got it. So, Kotori Cardinal is a manager, I believe. However, sorry, building supervisor. The problem is that Kotori lives in a fenced off area. She's in like a rich part of the apartment. So if I walk past this barrier, it's considered trespassing. However, I'm assuming that Kotori works with Heiyun, in which case Heiyun works at Juniper. So Juniper is probably the place that I want to go. I might actually not need to talk to Kotori at all. Because what Heyoon wanted was the surveillance footage of someone stalking around the building. And in that case, if someone's stalking around the building, I can get that information. So let's take a look. Let's see if we can find anybody stalking around the building. We're gonna head on over to Juniper. I think Juniper is the whatchamacallit. Juniper is the diner. Isn't it? Oh, it's not. What is Juniper then? Oh, Juniper's right here. Stalking around the building though, that's kind of strange. 2:02 a.m. Juniper. What the hell is this? Crazy game. I can't believe Ayo Niane. What a player. What the hell are you doing? Heard you weren't keeping so well. What? Do you know Heyoon? I saw them somewhere around Etheridge Heights. Okay, but... what's your name? Mind your own business. I don't know why I bother sometimes, you know? Actually, hold on. Now that I think about it... do we have Sawyer's number? Could we potentially call Sawyer? Because we looked at his, we looked at his computer, yeah. 470-5115. 470-5115. 470-5115. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna keep calling for a second though, because you know how long it takes for them to get to the front door? That makes me wonder if maybe the phones are ringing somewhere, and the simulation has to have the guy get up to go grab the phone. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Damn, a whole $1 down for nothing. Hello? Oh. Oh, sorry. Go home, will you? We're closing up. Sorry. I'm trying to get out, man. I'm literally trying to get out. My guy, I'm literally trying to leave. You need to get out of my way. Thank you. Insane. Hello? I'm calling you to talk about your extended warranty. I'm here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Dude, I got a spam call earlier today. This guy, he said, it's like, hello, my name is Bill. I'm calling from your, what was it? I'm calling from your cable provider. It's like, dude. Hi, my name is Bill. I'm calling from your cable provider. I should have just... I hung up, but I should have just been like, what provider? What provider? What do you mean? Ultimately, I don't pay for cable. So... you know, it's like... on top of it being like you don't know what cable company I'd be associated with. Ultimately, I don't pay for cable, so... you're calling a dude that just doesn't have cable to begin with. Anyways, back to it. What was I doing? Oh, we need to sit around and wait for a moment, so... let's have a seat. Let's have a little seat. I wonder where we can sit. This is the place where I was trying to, like, break into the security system. They don't mind if I'm back here, probably, right? Yeah. Don't mind me, I'm just wandering into your storage room. I'm trying to find a chair so I can sit down and pass some time. Don't mind me. I almost walked into a restricted spot. Okay, well, you know, life is what it is and whatnot. I guess ultimately we're gonna have to go back home. Let's plot a route back home because currently I can't do anything. So, let's go home. I actually could do the humiliate task, but honestly, I don't really. I'm just gonna close this. That's kind of too. Honestly, that's kind of too difficult for me currently. I don't even have a camera, so it's kind of useless. You know? Like, what am I gonna do with this information? I don't have a camera. I don't even know where to buy a camera. Oh, I left my door open, huh? I mean, not that it matters. Who put this bed in here? I didn't have a bed in here, did I? Free bed? Pretty cool. I'm gonna lock that door. Alright, time to sleep. Let's wake up at 7:45, bright and early. Who's using the bathroom? Alright. Just like real life. Mandy says, I've literally never had cable, lol. I can't believe it's still a thing. Cable is just a worse version of, like, YouTube and Netflix. Like, why would you pay to have your content not on demand and with ads? You know, at least if I go on YouTube, my content is on demand. Like, yeah, there's ads, but at least I can watch what I want to watch the moment I want to watch it. Same thing with Netflix. It's like, I mean, there's no, at least my plan doesn't have ads on Netflix, but same thing with Netflix. It's like, you just load it up and it's good to go, you know? Anywho. But welcome at the Giggles. Welcome in. Happy says true. Exactly. It's still expensive and there's still commercials. So true. So true. And only people that have cable are old people and sports watchers. Like, I can understand, like, having background noise and whatever, but, you know, still kind of pointless. Anyway, welcome at the Giggles. Giggles, this is the game I was talking about. This is the detective game. So I'll catch you up on what's happening. So, to recap, I'll give you guys a quick recap here. Here is our current case. We have gone into an apartment. We have found a woman dead. Her name is Haeyoon Ko. Haeyoon works at a place called Juniper, and Haeyoon lives in 1801 Zhang Terrace with her partner, I'm assuming, Sawyer Barnett. Sawyer I have not found. Sawyer works at the City Hall ground floor lobby. That's all I really know about him. Aside from that, Haeyoon died around an hour before I got there, around 9 p.m. Or 2100, rather. She had a dirty napkin in her pocket, probably not relevant, and she has an entry wound of a sharp object. So she was killed with something sharp. I'm not entirely sure what it is yet. She had a note. Before Haeyoon died, she had asked a worker, she asked a supervisor at her workplace Juniper. She said, or Haeyoon messaged, was talking to Katori. Katori says, I got your note, sorry, but I can't hand over any surveillance footage to anyone who asks. I haven't seen any tall female stalking around, though. So, it's interesting, because Sawyer is probably a man, if I had to guess. The gender is a question mark, but Sawyer is probably not the tall female, very tall female. So Haeyoon is suspicious of a very tall female stalking around her place of work. But that's about all we really have. So our current leads are to try to find Katori to see what surveillance footage she might be hiding. Welcome into Nicholas. You know, I think a glove salesman would make quite a living in this society, since there seems to be a shortage. So true. Welcome in, Nicholas. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Great timing. I'm just explaining what we know so far about the case. So, what else? I'm gonna investigate Juniper, because I'm not quite sure. I want to see what people have to say about Juniper. I also need to check Juniper for security footage, to try to find a very tall female stalking about. I'm looking for Sawyer, because I don't really know where Sawyer could possibly be. So we're going to take a look about that. And this coming Friday at night, a justice is expecting Haeyoon coming to dinner. Actually, wait, no, this doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense, but I can't use this information now that I think about it. Because, yeah, I know that Justice wants to meet Haeyoon for dinner, but where? I don't know where. So, I mean, I could guess it's the diner, but the diner's like the one place I can think of. But anyways, I guess that's neither here nor there. So let's check out, the main lead I have right now is for Katori, so let's go check out Katori. Yes, no tall female walking around. But Mandy's getting ready for bed, BRB, no worries. And what's the name of the worker she asked about the footage? So Haeyoon is the one that died. She asked Katori for surveillance footage because Haeyoon, the one who died, was looking for a very tall female. So the note says, "Dear Haeyoon, sorry, but I can't hand over any surveillance footage to anyone who asks. I haven't seen a very tall female." Signed, Katori. So Katori is the one that has the footage. Admittedly, if Katori's not willing to give over the footage to Haeyoon, they're probably not willing to give the footage over to me either. So I'm gonna have to take a look. But Katori is a building supervisor of what I assume to be Juniper. So we're gonna take a look at Juniper. Yep. So I tried to go into Juniper earlier, but it was like 2 a.m. They were closing and they got mad at me because I was still standing in the restaurant. So let's go to Juniper and we'll take a little look. So here's Juniper. It's locked. Oh. Is it open? Oh. So it's red, which would kind of imply that it's probably locked. Oh. Okay, this guy's janking out. It appears to be locked. We got a few minutes to kill. Anywho. Giggle says, "Dude, I was half asleep when you were telling me about this game." No worries. It's... To boil it down, it's just a simulation. The game will... all of this whole world is randomized. And a crime takes place, usually a murder. You can do other stuff, but usually a murder takes place, and then you have to find clues to solve the murder. And time passes. So sometimes the murderer will kill more than once. So you have to be like kind of quick about it. But Nicholas says, "I just installed this game like yesterday, and it's definitely less Columbo and more Rorschach. Unfortunately, I'm not very well versed in either of those things." But are those like detective novels, mayhaps? I installed this game like on Saturday, so this is only my second day playing this game. I didn't play this on Sunday, so I played on Saturday and Sunday. Damn it. Still locked. Or is there like a... Is there opening hours for this place? And you haven't seen Columbo? I have not, unfortunately. What is Columbo, Nicholas? What would that be? I have not seen it. I saw the Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. Once upon a time. But that's about it. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't even worry about... Okay, I don't know what time a diner opens, but I'm just gonna... I think I'll just sit on a stool. Oh, damn it. This guy got in my way. I'll sit on a stool and I'll wait an hour. Okay. Isn't Columbo from like the 60s? You're familiar with Columbo? What? What? What is happening? Who is this? Well, it's a very short... This is not the tall woman that we're looking for, probably. Okay, I'm dead. I genuinely no clue what happened. Absolutely no idea what just killed me. Well, interesting. And I just know it's a super old show. I have not... Where the hell am I now? I'm surprised I'm not dead. What is this? Okay, this... There's no way this is a dystopia. $219? Sorry, $216. I can count. That's it? To come back from the brink of death? If this was the US, it'd be like 100,000. You'd be in debt for life. It wouldn't be like half the price of a PlayStation. Can I leave without somebody shooting me? I mean, obviously this is America with how quick I got shot, but... Okay, it's only 11:15, so it's still the same day. It's like 2 hours later. Okay, it's all good. I don't know how to get out of here, but... I imagine this is this door. Okay, well, we had a little brush with death. A little ouchie wouchie, one might even say. But we walked it off, so it's all good. Anyways, who was shooting? I don't know who was shooting. That's the thing. Like, I have no idea why somebody would just, like, start blasting. All I was doing was sitting down at the... Well... it seems somebody else is dead while I was getting shot and put in that random hospital bed. It appears that somebody else has died, which is definitely not a good sign. I don't know where 704 Plaza Orchid Hotel is, but we'll take a look. It's too bad it doesn't add it to my list, though. Anyway. Never seen it myself. It's a TV show that started airing in 1970s, or 1968. Well, huh? So, watched Murdoch or any of the Pierrot movies? I have not. Who is that? Sorry, Nicholas. I have not seen those. I don't even know what the oldest movie I've seen is. Probably like Star Wars, like the first one. Or I guess episode 4 by now. The original Star Wars, I saw that. I mean, I wasn't born then when it came out, but in terms of like movies from the past, that's as far back as it goes for me. Where the hell is Plaza Orchid? How do I open my map? Oh, there we go. What? Plaza Orchid. Oh, wait. This place is a lot larger than I thought it was. Okay, I don't know what the building names are, though, but... Kind of wish I knew. Adelaide, Old Joy, Theta Bay. What? What the hell is, Oh, wait. Hold on. Sorry. What kind of detective are you? I don't know, man. Don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Zhang Terrace. Plaza Orchid Hotel. Well, it's not in the place we were in earlier, but I don't know where the Plaza Hotel is. He's a great detective. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, thank you. Oh, wait. Oh, it's right here. Oh. Random dude. This is where we live, so it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild that a murder took place here. Yeah, I live in the basement. You can't just be killing people where I live. Okay, let's take a look. The police have probably walled it off already, but you know me. I'll just break in, as one does. Dead on my feet. Give me a second. Are you... Sir? What was it? 704. 704. Random dude walking around. Nicholas says, this game is like if you took out all the intrigue of detective stories, made it a 9-to-5 job that is in real life. I think it's interesting. It scared the hell out of me for a second. Enforcers, open up. Nice shoulder bash. A very realistic... Oh! What the hell is that on the wall? FNPAID? There's some rando walking around too. Who the hell are you? Paula Navarro? Why are you named? Do I... Have we met? Okay, I don't think she's related. I don't think that guy's related. Might have to wait a little while. I can't exactly just walk around an actual crime scene. I think there's 2 people in there, though. Yeah. Oh, yep. Never mind. We don't have to wait very long at all. Oh, wasn't there writing on the wall? It's gone. Okay, I gotta search this place quick. I'm gonna grab that, though. Actual felony theft. Bruh. Well, this is very interesting. Can I analyze? A pouch containing smoking tobacco produced by Holy Smokes Cigarettes. That's probably not relevant. A wound caused by a sharp object or blade. Interesting. Square paper napkin. It's not really relevant. From examining the body, it appears that the victim has been violently slashed to death by a bladed weapon. I can determine the time of death is between 9:45 and 11. Thursday, January 5th, 1979. So that's like right when we were in the hospital. This took place. Oh, welcome into Bluxy. Welcome in. And Appy's gonna call it here and need some sleep. Good night. No worries. Good night, Appy. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Have a wonderful rest of your night. How's the detective work going, professional? It's going well. Not really. I don't really... Excuse me. I don't know who this guy is. That's a weird thing. Because he has a face. Let me... Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. So there's some rando that just died. I don't know who the hell this is, though. Or why they're dead. Why are you dead? Damn. Sorry, hold on. This... I don't need time of death. I want, let's see. I want this to be pinned. What? It's pinning to Heyoon. That doesn't make sense. Pinned there. The tobacco is not super relevant. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Just a second. I got rid of that guy. His vibes are kind of weird. But yes, another murder. Smoking cigarettes is half of being a detective. So true. I'm not... What is that noise? Well, I'm gonna close this door, just in case. Thank you. You welcome. You welcome. That dude's vibes are just off. Oh, was this ringing? Oh, maybe not. Maybe the killer was trying to call me. You never know. Okay, let's see. I can't. How do you turn the flashlight on? Flashlight, but oh wait, never mind. I think I remember. There we go. You press the stick in. There we go. Oh, already DM me about him? My bad. I didn't notice a DM. Let me check. Let me check. Am I allowed to read this out loud? Am I allowed to read this one out loud? Paula Navarro. Is Paula... Huh? Wait, this is the woman we saw in the hallway. I was wondering why the hell she had a full name. She, like, walked out of the apartment like she lives there, but somebody's dead in the apartment, so... Is this her apartment? Is this Paula's apartment? Because we are in 704, are we not? I think we are. Oops. That's strange. Anywho. Sure. So, Mandy says that she's never met a Nick that she liked. It's kind of wild. I've met one. I can think of one Nick that I like. I mean, to be fair, I only know like two. I don't like the other one. The other one just sucks. Finley. Some of these are kind of weird though. Oh, Finley. Okay, I was gonna say it's weird that Finley works at Juniper. I don't know why this link was established, but it says right here that Finley is employed by Juniper. That's strange. It is very strange. From the desk of Cohen Patterson. For Finley. Okay. I don't... Interesting. Not really sure how that's related yet, but... Let me move some stuff over. Okay. Lamau. Let's see. My worst ex was also named Nick. LOL. But I feel like they've all been bad. It's just a recipe for disaster. Azur says, Taku likes Nick Wild. Who's Nick Wild? Anytime I hear the name Nick, I cringe. Azur can vouch. Lucy can also vouch. Can vouch. I know one Nick. I like him. The dude's genuinely a menace, though. I've heard some things that I'm just kind of like, Maybe someone should be watching you 24/7. Just so you don't commit an actual crime. I don't know. A little sussy, but good guy at heart. A little sussy. Those two things probably don't go in the same sentence, but anyways. On the other hand, the other Nick I know is just... I don't even know if he finished high school. That dude was a genuine... That dude was a menace, but like not in a good way. I think him I can have a little more... A little bit of sympathy for, because he... I don't think he had good parents. And I think that kind of translated into him, and he just kind of turned into a not so great person as a result of that. So him I can have a little more sympathy for. Hold on a second. What is this? Tenancy agreement drawn up between the landlord Katori Cardinal and the tenant Finley Noel. So Katori doesn't work at Cardinal, or doesn't work at Jupiter. Okay, that doesn't make any sense then. Why is... I'm gonna pin this. But what? That doesn't make any sense. Because Katori's a building... Unless she owns more than one building? But... What? Katori Cardinal and the tenant Finley Noel. Why? Because I thought Katori works at Juniper. So Heyoon requests... Heyoon wants to know about a tall woman that lives at... Okay, so wait, hold on. I don't know if this pin's accurate. What is this even supposed to be? 901? I don't remember what this is. Oh, this is probably where she lives. Okay. I'm going to unpin that for a moment because that's going to confuse the hell out of me. But Katori is the landlord of the Orchid Hotel then. That's interesting. Katori doesn't work at Jupiter. I thought Katori did. Mandy says, was he terrible? He was one of the nicest guys I've dated, but it was too soon for me to date, so I was really awkward and weird. Oh. You could add that backstory to a lot of a-holes. I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. Can vouch for Mandy's hatred of Nick's. So real. I shall never befriend another Nick. Bluxy admits to Mandy. My real name is Nick. Mandy instantly unfriends. It's okay. Bluxy's really public with what his name is. I remember. I'm making a joke. I do remember what your name is. Just to clarify. Okay. Let's see. This is so weird, man. Can I redo some of these? I think I'll redo some of these as purple so that I know that they're dead. That's kind of a weird color though, isn't it? Ah, whatever. Purple's fine. Sorry, I need a method to the madness. Currently, there is none, which is why everything is just red. So don't mind that. Okay. Well, this is strange. Can I... No, I can't name it. Let's see. OMG, I'd die. I'd probably have to forgive the name. Bluxy is my boy. That's my boy. Let's see if any more things are strange. Katori Cardinal and Paula Navarro. I'm pretty sure this has to be Finley then. Because Finley and Paula live in the same place, so this has to be Finley. This bank statement is probably not... Well, it's Paula's, so I guess I don't really... Oh, Finley, there we go. Blood type A. City, Casablanca Quarter. Interesting. Probably not super relevant, but I'll keep it anyways. I guess that's it. Okay, I gotta speed this up, because if the cops come back, I'm screwed. Paula Navarro is where she works. If the cops come back and they find me looking through all this stuff, they'll probably just shoot me. We're in America, right? I'm pretty sure we are. They'll just shoot me. Let's see. Note. F, remember your passcode this time. 9766. Sure. Must be Finley, so I'm gonna take a look. Finley! 9766. Ah, yep, Finley. Okay. So now that I have Finley, okay, so Finley has been updated here. Good. Very good. Now we'll move the doctor's prescription here. This is a different bank statement. Okay. That's me, the boy. Oh, bro. Oh, also, Booksy, did you get my message about what level I reached or whatever? I got like 20 something. I don't remember. I don't know if that's good, but I got to catch you guys up. I got Balatro, and oh boy, is it fun. But Dakung says this thing has become more complex. I understand nothing, and that's a lot of bucks for recovery broken leg. I'm not sure if it's cheap or not. That guy is trying to summon a demon prince. A broken leg in the bank statement? Thank you for noticing. If you... Oh! Okay, sorry, Dakong. I think I missed your message. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I missed another one! I'm only reading Dakong's message from when I got shot, like, 20 minutes ago. No! But yeah, and then the demon prince, I remember. Okay, I understand. I understand now. To Finley from Unknown. Dear Finley, thank you for your note. You may be suffering from mild paranoia, a common side effect of the medications you have been prescribed. Regards, Mr. K. Patterson. The charge for this advisory V-mail will be... blah, blah, blah. Dr. Patterson, I'm sorry to send another message, but I need help. I can't shake the feeling someone is following me. That scared me so bad that I just opened the... See that? See this outline? Someone is about to walk straight in. I don't know if they saw me. I hope not, but there's someone here now. I went straight to the wardrobe. Anyway, they probably won't notice. Let me see. Bluxy says, I did. My boy is advancing. I want to supervise some gameplay. I want to coach a run and then get you to boss in it. And then I 1v1 you in the multiplayer mod. I want to get, like, decent first. I don't know if it'll be a stream game, but Saturday is my variety stream day. So I'm just going to do whatever I feel like on Saturday. Maybe it'll involve Balatro. Who's to say? Oh, I'm actually almost at about time. Mandy says, my stream is lagging. I saw Bluxy's responses before Taku mentioned Balatro. Yeah, I lagged at some point. Sorry, guys. I lagged quite a bit, but I think it should be okay now. Might fall asleep, but I love you guys. We love you too. Have a wonderful sleep. A wonderful sleep. You think they're gone? The cops? Yeah, we're good. I don't know what happened, but anyways, back to it. I can't shake the feeling someone is following me. It's been going on for days. I've never seen anyone, but I feel them watching. A stranger with pink hair. What should I do? I'm gonna take that. That seems interesting. To Finley from Elias. Hello, honey. This is a very important message to say that I can't stop thinking about you. When will I see you again? E. Interesting. We haven't met anyone with purple hair, though. To Finley from Paula. Hi, my love. Don't forget to pick up milk on the way home. Love you, Paula. I'm just printing everything. But that is interesting. So they are lovers. Very interesting. Hey, Finley. Real quick question. Can you send me your team stats for the serious safety incidents? You can include the explosions, collapses, and... Dude, this game scares the hell out of me. Thankfully, the door's locked somehow this time. I gotta get into the closet. Bruh. It's considered unlocked. Can I lock this? Surprised whoever it was didn't just come straight in. You can include the explosions, collapses, and depressurizations, but don't bother with the dismemberments, thanks. That's kind of wild, but I don't think that's related. I'll just log out. Okay, so... I don't see anything else in here that could possibly be related. This is interesting, though. Work Rhoda. Dude, this game is crazy. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to get the scanner. Oh! I didn't realize that it switches when you know what their fingerprint is. It'll just say exactly whose fingerprint it is. I thought you always had to match it. That's pretty cool. Okay, Finley's work ID. Oh, 100 unique things to your case boards in a single game. I'm getting roasted by my own achievements. It's like, hey, did you know you put 100 things on this board? Like, thanks. I know, okay. But he's bar staff at Juniper. Interesting. So, we know that the 2 people that were killed worked at Juniper. Is that the phone, dude? It's not, but I don't know what the hell's making that noise. Actually, you know what's strange? Is it says Sweet Tooth Assassin. I wonder if candy has anything to do with this. Here's Finley's wallet. Oh, take key. What is that? Employment contract. Who the hell is that? So Finley has this random wallet, which includes an employment contract for Minghua Ding. Who the hell is this? And between Minghua and Glutton Grub. Glutton Grub has never been mentioned before. Why do you have this in your wallet? Who the hell is this? It's weird. What? Yeah, I can't link these 2 things for some reason. Okay, well. Perhaps a cuckoo clock? Really? Oh, okay, well. Never mind. You know, you are making a lot of sense. And now that I have the key, I'm gonna lock this door. I'll lock that. Nope. Can I lock it? I don't think I can. Glutton Grub is hilarious. Giggles is giggling. But isn't this game so cool? This game is so cool, dude. I know maybe... To me, this kind of thing, I would love watching this kind of thing. Not to toot my own horn, but... This mystery kind of stuff, this would have me just, like, glued to my monitor. I need to know who killed who. I need to know. This is like living in the true crime videos. Except you're the detective and you have to figure out who did it. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. I don't think there's any more evidence in here. Giggle says, OMG, I was joking. I didn't realize there actually was one. And it is fun to watch TBH. I wish I saw from the start. I showed up and people were shooting. Yeah, I still don't know what caused that. But I'm not sure when I'm going to play this next. Because generally, it seems like you guys are interested in watching this. And I'm having a bit of a balancing issue currently because while I do enjoy this game, I'm not sure how often I'm going to play it. I do kind of want to add it to my rotation a bit more. But the rest of the schedule for this week, I don't want to give up on Rogue Trader. So Rogue Trader is on the schedule. Don't you come in here. Damn it. I want to get in that vent, but it's too high. Dude, you think I can make it? You think I can parkour in there? No way. No way, dude. That's okay. I don't think I need to be in there yet. Anywho, add it to the rotation. If you insist. But yeah, I want to kind of do Rogue Trader on Wednesday. I'm thinking of it. I put a question mark on it because I'm not entirely fully... I'm not fully committed to it yet. Friday will definitely be Space Marine 2 because I feel like you guys have been enjoying that a bit as like a chatting stream. And then Saturday is going to be variety. So whatever I feel like doing in that moment is what we're going to do. So, anywho. But yeah, I need to figure out when we're... As I don't want to let this sit for too long when we're mid-case. I want to get it done as soon as possible. So, I think we've exhausted everything in here. Do you see that? We opened the door into her and she didn't notice. Very good, very good. Anywho. Oh, and the cops are back. So, this is perfect timing. If I had stayed there any longer, that cop would have just walked straight in, so... Thankfully, we just made it. I am the Solid Snake. I am the big boss. But what's so crazy to me is that you saw how detailed the inside of that apartment was? Every apartment in this game has its own interior and its own person with a life inside of that apartment. That's crazy. That is insane. Every door you see, you can go straight in. It doesn't necessarily have anything relevant in it, but you can do it. See? Watch. There's stuff in here. Not that I need to go in there, but you understand. Anyway, we live in the basement down here. This is our room. But yeah, they're all individually generated. It's so cool. Okay, this game's packed. Dude, this game is like $15. That's crazy. This game is like 15 bucks. That's crazy. This game is really fun. But, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave the speculating for next week because I am a little bit over time. So, we're going to end here. Now, whether or not we play this on Wednesday, I'd say that it's generally unlikely. I'll probably do Rogue Trader on Wednesday. But I do like this game a lot, and I do want to continue playing it. So we'll put it as a possibility for Saturday. I really don't want to leave this longer than a week. I want to continue this story. I just never realized how long the cases were. But how much space does this take up? I think it takes up just a few gigabytes. And the reason for that being that the game is procedurally generated. So a lot of it, the game will generate what the map looks like. It'll generate all the cities and all that and all the people in it. So the people aren't set in stone. So for that reason, it doesn't take that much. It's all randomized. This whole crime is randomized. Everybody that's on this board right now is a total random. But they do have a story linking them together. So I have to figure out who the murderer is. Also, coming back to this after a week would be an absolute nightmare. Yep. So I need to get this done as soon as possible. But anywho, I don't want to keep you guys waiting either for this. So we'll see. Generally, I think it's unlikely. I need to do Rogue Trader too, because if I don't do Rogue Trader, I'm going to forget. So I need to get that done as well. But yeah, I do enjoy this game a lot. I do like true crime. So having a little detective story like this is pretty interesting. But thank you all for joining me tonight. It is a pleasure as always. Let me double check to make sure I'm saved. We will continue this possibly on Saturday, question mark. But yeah, for now I'll just end it here. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you to Appy, Mandy, Azure, Bluxy, K. Scott, Giggles, Luden, Dark, Azray, Crusader, 8. I think I got everybody. Yeah. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Let me see if I can raid out somewhere. I think you did Dakung. Sorry. Dakung's out there as well. Thank you so much for joining us. What the hell is that? There's a trailer for something called Fallout Bakersfield. What the hell is this? Dude, this looks good. What is that? Whatever. I'm gonna take a look at it later. That looks really cool. It kind of looks like they redid like Fallout 1, but they turned it into whatchamacallit. Oh, I'm the only person streaming Shadows of Doubt right now. I was gonna say, I wonder who's streaming Shadows of Doubt. I'm literally the only guy. Kind of wild, not gonna lie. I really need to figure out who I'm gonna raid in advance. I'm just kind of searching. I'm soul searching. Good night, Taku. Thank you for stream. Thank you for joining me, Bluxy. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Damn it. Yeah, there's nobody to raid, damn. Alright, well. We could raid Space Marine. Nah, yeah, we'll just go. Alright, have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you all for joining me. Have a wonderful night. Good night, all. Solo queuing Shadows is pretty neat. So true. So true. I'm surprised there's not as many streamers streaming the game. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, have a wonderful night. Oh, have a wonderful night, everybody. Good night.